guys, how's it going? Dylan here from Field Strength and Athletics. Here next to me we have Hayley's. What's your Instagram handle?
Hayley Christine_fit.
We're going to be doing deadlifts and overhead press today. Overhead press for me, deadlifts for Hayley. Go up to 215.
215 for 5.
And I'm going to do that for reps today. After that, we're going to do some dynamic exercises. We're going to make sure to get into something athletic and have some fun. Right on. Alright, here we are getting started. What you're not seeing here is my pre-warm-ups with some band work to get my lats activated and my shoulders activated. Now we're getting underneath the bar, so I'm going to do 8 to 10 reps on the overhead press, just getting some speed, getting the blood into the shoulders a little bit. You're going to see Hayley and I going back and forth as we did it during the workout. As she's doing her deadlifts, luckily we had to use about the same weight today. Now, with her 95 pounds here, we're just worried about getting some speed, making sure she's using her glutes appropriately. We're not too worried about form just because of her range of motion's a little bit off with the 25-pound plates here. Same thing goes for me here with the 95s. I'm just making sure to get the shoulders activated, make sure I'm being explosive before we get to our heavier weights. Alright, now that we're up to 135 pounds, the range of motion is a little bit more accurate, so we are going to be worried about her positioning here at the bottom of the deadlift. This is one part that we really need to work on with Hayley and focus on, which we did in this workout. You'll see as it progresses. It's making sure she gets her shoulders behind the bar and she's patient at the bottom to make sure she's in an appropriate position. And same thing goes for me. I'm going to be focusing on head positioning and bar movement here. So I'm going to get my head out of the way, push the bar up, and slam the head through it there. Slam the head through. That's going to allow that bar to move quickly and move in a vertical line. Alright, so some cues that we're using for Hayley here. One is be patient at the bottom in her setup. 2 is to bring her taint to the bar. Right, we want to be as close to the bar with her hips. And then 3 is getting the shoulders behind the bar. My cues here are getting my big brakes either at the bottom or the top of the press, getting my head up out of the way, slam it through. I move my head around the bar, not the bar around my head, which is a big obstacle, let me tell you. Alright, first working weight, 215 pounds. Let's see how she does on the cues that we talked about earlier. Let's see if they worked. Very patient on the first one. That was good. That one there, and this next one you'll see, she lifts as she's bringing her head up, right? She's just kind of sitting in and lifting. We want to make sure that we're in the appropriate position, especially if you're making a transition from the conventional to the sumo deadlift, which Hayley's been doing over the last 6 or 7 months. We also see the shoulders dropping a little bit there. Might need to work on activating the lats a little bit. Still excited to see that, though. Looks good. And this is where it starts to suck not having a squat rack to do the overhead press out of, because I'm having to clean it up, and I haven't done cleans in forever. But the press went well. Good leg drive out of there. Good brace. Bar path is looking okay. That one got a little in front of me because it didn't get the chin out of the way. Oh, now we got less spicy angles. Try to do some fancy cinematography here. Get those angles, show off the quads. Less spice. Alright, now let's see if she fixed some of those things we talked about. Good on the first one, good speed. I mean, it's coming up real quickly. But she's still being a little bit rushed. And you're kind of seeing that with the shoulders getting slumped over as she's lifting because she's not getting in that appropriate position. I mean, it makes sense. We all just want to get done with the exercise. We want to get done with the workout because we're in pain and it hurts and we're breathing hard. But it's so important to be in good position. All right, so we just finished up with the overhead press and standard deadlifts. And we're going to move on to our accessory movements. Today for me, it's going to be barbell bent over rows. Some deltoid work with band over here, and then going to finish off with some triceps. We're going to do that in a giant set, get through it really quickly so I get on to the conditioning after that. Hayley, you have what?
RDLs.
RDLs, right on. Here we go.
All right, now I'm doing my giant sets, 4 exercises. I like to do 3 exercises, with the last one being rest of exactly 60 to 90 seconds. I'm going to do everything that helps out with the overhead press, the muscle groups that I need to be working in the overhead press. So right there we had our lats that we're using for our rows. Here we're going to be working our deltoids to make sure we have a nice stable shoulder. We have some mass up there around the shoulder girdle. Here, since we just had the band, we don't have any dumbbells at home and we're under quarantine. We're using what we have available. And right here you see the bands get pretty heavy at the top there. So we're trying to do our best to keep in that T position as we get through that. Then we're going to finish off with some tricep work. Doing some single arm overhead tricep extensions, 15 reps each side. Getting some pump in there, getting the blood flowing into my triceps. They're already pretty shot from all the pressing that we did earlier. Alright, now Hayley's doing a superset here today. She's going to be doing 5 RDLs from the conventional stance. A couple things I wanted to see and focus on here is keeping the shoulders back behind the chest, keeping those lats activated, and making sure she's getting a nice, powerful hip drive into that bar. Or making love to the bar, as I like to say. And now we're in slow motion, but so we can focus on some of these cues, make sure the back's not getting rounded there. But she's actually whipping these things up quick. She's looking strong and fast. Then we're going to finish off our superset with les more spicy angles, working those calf raises on the curb there, making sure just to finish off all of the posterior exercises for her legs.
Alrighty guys, all done with the accessory workouts. Finished the RDLs, finished my giant sets and some calf raises.
Yep.
Now we're moving on. I'm going to be moving on to my sports conditioning. Nothing specific there, just going to do some crazy shit. Hayley, what are you doing?
Moving on to my supersets to get that burn going and do some bandit work.
Right on, sounds like fun. See you there.
Alright, here we're going to do some sports conditioning. I still haven't had a confirmation whether or not we're having the contest on May 17th, so I'll make sure to keep the cardio up, trying to lighten up a little bit to get to a lower weight class. So what we're doing here, I ended up doing 5 full sets of 100 feet of lunges, just to get those legs moving, get the heart rate up. Then we're going to transition into 10 thrusters, or sprawls as I like to call them. They're burpees without the push-up or the jump. I like this because just, once again, just getting the heart rate up. Get it moving. We have this pretty sped up. I don't do these that fast, I promise. I'm a big boy. Big boy. Then we're going to switch over to the sandbag. We're going to be doing incline chest throws for 100 feet, so bringing it all the way back to finish it off each round. We did 5 rounds of these to complete as quickly as we can. You take rest when you need to. Now the second set here, I just wanted you guys to see, because everything stays the same except for the sprawls. I ended up switching to doing it onto the sandbag because the surface on which I was doing it had a lot of rocks. Super uncomfortable, very unpleasant. So I made sure to switch it up. You know, this is the conditioning portion of it. It's not super specific. You don't have to stick to whatever form is going on. You don't want to do anything unsafe, but it's not specific like the overhead press was earlier, right? Here you can deviate where you need to, especially with these conditions.
Alrighty guys, just finished up the last of the giant sets. Got a little sweaty, got some good conditioning in. Now we're gonna go foam roll, stretch out, relax a little bit if we find some space in the apartment. Finish it all up, had a great workout today. It's pretty tough. Anyways, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.